A World War II vet returned to Waterbury today, 80 years after he was killed in the line of duty. The family says advancements in DNA testing helped identify that Army sergeant. News 8's Tim Harfman spoke with them about his legacy and the closure they are finally getting.
For the first time in 80 years, World War II veteran Kenneth McKeeman is home. His remains arriving on an American Airlines flight to Bradley International Airport Friday morning and transported to Waterbury. For his family, the wait is finally over.
Never thought this day would come that we would really take care of him.
We're told the Waterbury native was a radio operator on a B-24. It was March 1944. The Army sergeant and his crew flew over France, dropping bombs on a German submarine pen when they died in the line of duty.
They were returning home and they were shot down.
The family says McKeeman's remains were buried in France alongside other unidentified soldiers.
My mother was crying, and I didn't know because I was only like 5 years old. So I didn't know what happened, and I just see her looking at the paper and crying. So that memory stayed with me all this time.
Years later, we're told the remains were turned over to the U.S. Army for testing. McKeeman's nephew, Michael, says family members provided DNA samples back in 2018 and received the news last fall, bringing closure to the family.
We're now able to say goodbye and bury our uncle, and our hope is that there are many other unidentified remains that will give their families the comfort that we now feel.
The family says Sergeant McKeeman will be buried at State Veterans Cemetery in Middletown next week on what would have been his 104th birthday. In Waterbury, I'm Tim Harfman, News 8.